Hi, welcome to Sacred Cherry Tarot. I'm Sherry, and today the reading is going to be for Taurus placements. Now, all my readings will suit almost everybody. It just depends on which house Taurus rules in your birth chart. So feel free to look around at different videos to see if you can receive messages for different placements based on your house. My North Node is in Taurus, so I pulled your slip. I pull out of the jar to see whose reading is going to be each time. And yesterday I pulled your slip early in the day. So normally I only give a few hours to feel the energy of the sign that I'm going to be reading for, but this time you got almost 24 hours. Let me just give you an idea of what I've been feeling since stepping into your energy, Taurus. I have felt a vast self-improvement feeling. Maybe it's because we're going into Leo season and you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, focusing on self-love, self-empowerment. I actually was getting my hair done, and my person who does my hair she was such a calming experience for me yesterday. And I had no anxiety being there whatsoever. Normally I have some, but I had absolutely none. I was completely calm. And I was able to share some information with her that I have learned over my lifetime, which was really nice to be able to step into a role of giving and generosity and comfort. And it was a very pleasurable experience. So over the past 24 hours since I've been feeling into your energy, I have felt completely comfortable, confident, and grounded. So let's get into your reading and see what we find out today. I am doing your reading with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid, and then I will pull from the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Catrin Welz-Stein. And for a final card, our small card, I will be pulling a Divine Doors card by Engracia. These are awesome looking cards. So let's get started. Let's see what we've got here. Taurus. My deck is green for that grounded color. I've already pre-shuffled all of these decks prior to turning on the camera, so we're just going to get going. Taurus energy. Comfortable, grounded. Let's see what we can get here. What can you tell me about Taurus energy? Oh. You've got two cards out already. The Four of Earth is the first card. The second card is the Nine of Air in reversed. See what else we can get for this. Taurus, please. Taurus energy. And the third card, Two of Earth. Okay, so what I see here is that you have been in a place where you have been hanging on to what you have. You have been in a feeling of not wanting to be generous in the recent past. Let's see why that is. Why do we have the Four of Earth here for Taurus, please? Why do we have the Four of Earth here for Taurus, please? Whoop. Okay. So underneath the Four of Earth, which is our first card, we have the Moon card. What this tells me is that the reason that you have been holding on to your almost in like a a hoarding type energy, hoarding what you have. That is because of things that are unknown to you. You have fears about maybe somebody taking things from you. This is in the recent past. So you were worried somebody was going to take something from you that you already had possession of, or use you, or something to that effect. Now we're moving into the 9 of Air position in reverse. The 9 of Air is the 9 of Swords, which is normally a overwhelming thoughts, almost like a feeling of loss. But since that is in reverse, it looks like you've released those thoughts. So maybe you discovered what it was that you were fearing. Maybe whatever was in the Moon position, whatever you were fearing, has come to light. And maybe you recognize that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be. The card that just came out underneath that is the 4 of Air in reverse. The 4 of Swords. Let me take a look here. The 4 of Swords is the 4 of Air is a healing time. You went into a hoarding position. We have 2 4s here. You were in a hoarding position where you felt like you needed to reserve your energy, reserve your possessions, not be as generous because of a fear that was overwhelming you. But with the 9 of Air upside down and the 4 of Air upside down, you have discovered what it was that you were scared of. And you have released these swords, this healing energy that you were in, protecting your possessions, your emotions, your truth. You are coming out of that position. You no longer need that because you have seen that your fear was not as bad as you thought it was going to be. Maybe you you stared fear right in the face, and you see now that it was nothing to worry about. So all of those swords are now coming clear. The last position we had, the 2 of Earth. This is a balancing of possessions, money, and underneath the clarifier came out the Hierophant in reverse. You have found a way to balance the things that you felt like could be taken from you. You have been able to create a new way of thinking. You're no longer holding to old beliefs. I think that's what those swords were that you were worried about, those thoughts, all of those swords that you're releasing, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. You're releasing the 4. In the center, we have the 9 of Air and the 4 of Air, which are swords in reverse, which adds up to 13, which is a 4. So you have released this 4 of Earth, which is your obsessive thoughts and hoarding type energy due to those fears. The unknown, the secrets, the things that you were worried about. You now have the 2 of Earth, which is the balancing of those pentacles that you had previously. You have found a way to give and receive equally and balance out your material stability to feel more comfortable by looking at something in a new way. The Hierophant in upright is like religious beliefs, laws, those type of things. When it's in reverse, it's finding a new way, bucking trends, maybe can be breaking the law a little bit. But if it's something that has put you in this balanced state, as long as you know, Taurus, they don't tend to be the most law-breaking, I would say, just because in my personal experience with Taurus, it's a very grounded energy. The Hierophant is a Taurus energy. So that being in reverse is you finding that new way that is still safe and comfortable and grounded, but it's been able to find you or create that balance that you needed. You're no longer holding on to your possessions like you're going to lose it all. You don't feel like you're going to lose it all. You don't feel like somebody's going to come and take it because you've created a balance inside of yourself. You now know how to balance these possessions as well as give to others share. That's beautiful, Taurus. Let's pull a Oracle of Mystical Moments card and see what we can get in addition to this message. This message is amazing. Whatever work you guys have been doing on yourselves is giving you everything that you need to be balanced, which is exactly what we're all looking for. All right, let's get an Oracle card for Taurus, please. That's the one. Keys on Trees. I've never seen this one. These are mostly new decks. I haven't even seen all the cards because I look through them once when I first buy them, and then after that I wait until they show up in the readings before I look through them again. I try not to just spoil it for myself, so it's always a surprise. Keys on Trees. Number 49. We just had 9 and 4 in the center, so 49 is 13 is a 4. You're protected. Guys, that's cool. Look at that fortress there with that elephant on top with the key. That's not something that's built in a day. That took some time to build. Let's see what the message is for that. That's gorgeous. I love that elephant up there. 49. Keys on Trees. Believe in yourself. Solutions. Creativity. On the top of a winding, shiny metal tower, there is an elephant, captured in a cage. A vast jungle of giant trees and plants surround him. But the elephant is not distressed. There are keys hanging from the trees. If he picks up one, he can open the cage and release himself into the wild. No situation is too complicated to be solved. Look in unexpected places for answers. You have the creativity to find the way out. You did exactly that, Taurus. You found a way to buck trends, to change your beliefs of whatever was holding you back in that fear, possibly by facing your fear completely. Maybe that's what this is having a fear and a belief that something was controlling you, or you had to protect yourself from something. But by facing it and removing that fear and belief that was holding you back, you were able to find the balance that you needed. You were able to find the key. You trusted yourself, faced your fear, found the key, and now you're in a very balanced place. That's beautiful, Taurus. All right, let's get a Divine Doors card. This is the Engracia cards. Let's see what our final message is for Taurus, please. Final message for Taurus. All right. This is a cool message, guys. I'm going to show the card to you while I read the message. Divine Guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Divine Guardian. If I can stop shaking for a minute, there you go. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Guys, that's exactly what we've been talking about this whole time. Those fears that you had about whatever was holding you back, whatever reason for not sharing that you had, you have released that, guys. You have found the balance, created a new way of thinking, a new belief about whatever was holding you back previously. And now you are balanced and whole. You are your own divine guardian. The path you are on will lead you just right. You know where the keys are. You have released yourself from the prison that was holding you back. Congratulations. Keep that up, guys. Okay, so that was awesome. I am going to call that as the end of the reading. I will be doing a full round of each sign, plus a collective love, collective career, and a collective spiritual message. And then I'll do a wild card, which may be a pick a card or something of the like. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, if this message resonated with you, please feel free. I hope you have a wonderful day, Taurus, and when I see you next, I'll see you next time. Have a great day, Taurus. You are killing it.